In the world of investing, sometimes the most important ideas are also the most misunderstood. Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of bonds and really clear up one of its most confusing parts: yield.
All right, let's start with a quick question. Imagine you've got two bonds in front of you. Bond A pays 7%, bond B pays 8%. Which one do you pick? I mean, your gut is probably screaming, take the 8%, duh! And look, on the surface, that seems like a total no-brainer.
But what if I told you that in the right situation, that 7% bond could actually end up making you more money? Yeah, really. That's the puzzle we're going to piece together today. So why is this even a puzzle? Well, it's because in the bond world, that one little word, yield, can actually mean three totally different things. You got the coupon rate, the current yield, and the big one, yield to maturity, or YTM. And trust me, if you get these mixed up, you're pretty much guaranteed to make the wrong call. So let's start with the most basic number you'll see, the one that can be kind of misleading. This is the coupon rate. Just think of it as the sticker price on a car. The coupon rate is just the fixed interest rate that's literally printed on the bond itself when it's first created. It tells you exactly how much you'll get paid every year based on the bond's original price, or what we call its face value. And the key thing here is, this rate is locked in for the entire life of the bond.
For example, let's say a bond has a face value of $100 and a 7% coupon rate. Simple. That means the issuer is promising to pay you exactly $7 every single year until that bond matures. It's super predictable, super straightforward.
But, and this is a huge but, here's its biggest problem. The coupon rate is kind of like the CTC on a job offer. Sure, it looks great on paper, but it doesn't even come close to telling you the full story. It completely leaves out the single most important part of your actual return, the price you actually paid for the bond in the first place. Okay, so let's move on to our next measure. This one gets us a step closer to the real picture. It's called the current yield, and you can think of it as a quick glance at how your investment is doing right now.
Now, the current yield is a lot more useful because it actually connects that fixed annual payment to what the bond is worth on the market today. It's a snapshot of the bond's income relative to its current price.
The formula is super simple. Just take that annual coupon payment and divide it by the bond's current price. So let's go back to our $100 bond that pays $7 a year. Let's say the market price for that bond drops, and you can buy it for just $90. Well, now your current yield is 7.78%. Did you catch that? The price went down, but the yield went up. This inverse relationship is literally the heartbeat of the bond market. It's everything.
So current yield is better, for sure, but it's still not the whole picture. It's kind of like looking at your salary divided by your rent. It's a useful number to know, but it totally ignores all your other bills, your savings, your long-term goals. It doesn't factor in whether you'll make a profit or loss when the bond matures. And that brings us to the most powerful, the most comprehensive measure of them all, the yield to maturity, or YTM. This is the number that tries to tell you what your real return is going to be.
So what is YTM? In simple terms, it answers the one question that really matters. If I buy this bond today and I hold on to it until the very end, what will my total annual rate of return actually be? It's a big calculation, but it's designed to give you the most accurate picture possible of what you'll earn.
And the reason it's so powerful is because it accounts for everything. It includes all the future coupon payments you're going to get, the price you actually paid, the final payout of the principal when the bond matures, and it even factors in the time value of money. It is the whole shebang.
So here's the crucial takeaway. If the price you pay for a bond is less than its face value, in other words, you bought it at a discount, your yield to maturity will be higher than its coupon rate. But if you pay more than the face value, you bought it at a premium, your YTM will be lower. This right here is the key to solving that puzzle from the beginning.
Now, before you start thinking UTM is some kind of perfect crystal ball, there is a little caveat, a pro tip you really need to know. Even this powerful number has one very, very big catch.
You see, the YTM calculation works under one massive assumption. It assumes that you're going to be able to reinvest every single coupon payment you receive at the exact same rate as the YTM itself. And in the real world, where interest rates are bouncing around all the time, that almost never happens. Think of it this way. YTM is like a financial model that just assumes your salary is going to grow at the exact same percentage year after year forever. But in reality, some years are great and some years, well, appraisal season just hits different. Your actual realized return might end up being higher or lower than the YTM you calculated when you bought the bond. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. The coupon rate, that's just the fixed annual payment, but it completely ignores the price you paid. The current yield, it's a good snapshot of your income versus the current price, but it ignores time and any final profit or loss. And yield to maturity, that's your total potential return, but it's built on that kind of tricky reinvestment assumption.
And that brings us right back to our opening puzzle. Now you can see exactly why a bond with a 7% coupon, if you buy it at a deep enough discount, can absolutely offer a higher total return than an 8% bond that you bought at a premium. It was never about the sticker price, it's all about the total return based on the price you actually paid.
So we've pretty much cracked the code on a bond's return. But every return comes with risk, right? So how do you measure how sensitive your bond investment is to all those interest rate changes we talked about? Well, that is a fantastic question, and one we'll tackle in a future explainer. Thanks for tuning in.